You have 1 minute left in your setup period. I would like to remind observers and judges to turn off cell phones and handheld devices. Also, please note that no one may leave the room once the presentation has begun. Please turn off handheld devices. You may now begin your presentation.
Every individual plays an important role in keeping the gears of our society turning. But what about those who are unable to? Enactus SAIT has developed 2 projects to help support the members of our communities so they can thrive in our society.
As high school seniors, we struggled with decisions about our future paths.
I didn't know what to do.
I didn't know how to pursue my goals.
I followed what my friends were doing to look like I had it all together.
Limited exposure to real-world challenges in traditional education left us lacking crucial business skills and resources. But this isn't just us.
In Canada, 75% of those aged 18 to 24 see opportunities in entrepreneurship, but only half of this percentage feel capable of pursuing them.
To address this, we developed Case Clash. Through a case competition, we offer high school students practical business learning experiences, empowering them through entrepreneurial thinking and action.
Our platform offers high school students hands-on experience by tackling real-world challenges, fostering entrepreneurial leadership through their innovative solutions.
Each year, we partner with a local business to understand a real operational challenge they are facing. After analyzing their challenges, we create a comprehensive overview.
From this research, we create a case study where teams of up to 4 high school students from across Alberta tackle real business challenges. They dive into these problems, craft solutions, and deliver powerful presentations.
Our panel of judges then evaluates these presentations using scorecards based on 15 components, including feasibility, scalability, and sustainability of the solutions.
Last year, we successfully held Case Clash online. However, the students' feedback called for pre-competition training to enhance their preparations.
So, in March, we hosted an in-person workshop before the case study competition. This innovation boosted the high school students' engagement and confidence.
This 5-skill workshop featured presentations on case study analysis, public speaking, PowerPoint, time management, and teamwork, providing students with the business principles for their future pursuits.
Our long-term partners, the SAIT School of Business and CPA Alberta Education Fund, have provided over $5,000 in sponsorships, and their guest speakers offered valuable entrepreneurial insights to the students.
That's amazing. But what about the small business you partnered up with?
That's the best part of this project. It's dual impact. In Canada, over 90% of the businesses are small, and they struggle against their larger competitors among evolving trends. Young minds offer fresh perspectives and innovative solutions to adapt to dynamic markets.
This year, we partnered with TB Technology, a Calgary tech startup aiding newcomers with career development. Students competed to craft an innovative marketing strategy for the company.
Our team at Kibbe is incredibly proud to partner with Case Clash on this project. Your ideas and solutions have the potential to make a difference, not just in the competition, but in the broader community as well. It's through collaborative efforts like these that we can create positive change and shape a brighter future for generations to come.
Now let's talk numbers. Last year, Case Clash engaged 35 students from 4 schools. This year, we're impacting 45 students from 5 high schools, marking a 30% increase in our Youth Empowerment Initiative.
But we didn't stop there. To increase our innovation, we have applied for grants to create a match-wage youth internship program for the winning team.
This fully paid part-time summer internship will give students hands-on work experience by implementing their solutions for Kiwi technology, creating a sustainable, positive impact.
Additionally, each student received a LinkedIn badge and certificate of completion linked to their case study and solutions, increasing their networking opportunities and visibility to recruiters.
It's a really great experience, and it's a good first building step, I think, to get to that point. Since I'm still pretty young and I haven't really had a lot of real life experiences, I think this is a really great introduction to that.
One thing that we learned was the decision matrix, which is something that we will definitely be putting into use for future competitions. It's something that we might have never learned about if not for Enactus Case Clash.
We aim to expand our impact by 40%, reaching more schools across Alberta and beyond. We're also partnering with the City of Calgary to enhance sustainability and scalability, leveraging their network to connect with students for next year's competition.
Through Case Clash, we are empowering youth,
Fostering entrepreneurial leadership.
And shaping a brighter future for our community and generations to come.
Our team also recognizes that the backbone of our community is its people. However, a significant portion of our community is neglected and lacks support.
Working at an addictions recovery center, I've seen firsthand the financial struggles of people in recovery. Many carry heavy debts and years of unfiled taxes, lacking crucial financial skills for new chances.
From our long-term partnership with Simon House, a men's addictions recovery center, we had a client who claimed that this was his last chance to get his life together, or he would lose everything: kids, family, potentially even go to jail. Hitting rock bottom is hard, but getting yourself out rock bottom is also hard.
At our workshop for Simon House, we had a client who wasn't really interactive, but he was consistently taking notes and he was doing his best to absorb all of the information that we were sharing. He was a former karate champion, but now he's drowning in a significant amount of debt. And he wants to get his life together. He wants to take care of his family, but he's scared that he can't financially. He was clinging on these notes like a lifeline because it is. He's not just struggling with addiction, but financially as well. And he's not the only one. So many people come out of recovery ready to take on the world, but they're not able to because they're not knowledgeable enough.
Recovery centers prioritize addictions recovery, but lack post-recovery financial support. These individuals are also shielded from the outside world. Once they walk out of the center, they don't have the financial support or guidance anymore to rebuild their lives. They feel left alone once again.
Individuals in recovery want to pursue a future, but they're scared that companies and education systems will take one look at them and see someone who is unworthy due to a history of financial instability.
This is the harsh reality for roughly 8 million brave Canadians in addiction recovery. About 60% will experience relapse, largely due to insufficient support for life after recovery. These individuals also face a suicide risk about 14 times higher than the general population.
Project Upskill is Enactus SAIT's initiative to empower an overlooked community to reclaim their lives and recognize their potential in the real world.
Building on our partnership with Simon House, we held an initial session for 20 men exploring career and education paths.
After conducting surveys and interviews, we found a common need: financial literacy. So we decided to create a program to address this.
Before creating our program, we closely engaged with clients to grasp their financial barriers and goals. We also partnered with a SAIT instructor with over 30 years of financial expertise and used CRA resources to align our content with Canadian financial standards.
Our team of 11 invested over 440 hours in just research to develop a program that allows participants to understand and improve their financial situation.
However, we wanted to ensure that our program was unique and not something easily sourced online.
All right, what makes it unique then?
Personalization. Anyone can Google financial terms or templates, but they're so generalized and irrelevant to the client's specific financial challenges.
That's how we developed a 6-topic financial literacy and wellness curriculum that addresses our participants' past, present, and future financial situations. We integrated our clients' history so they can relate to the content to recover first and then make wise financial decisions.
First, we tackle past financial issues such as debt and credit scores, empowering individuals to regain any lost ground. Then, we connect clients with resources such as the disability tax credit and financial services to navigate their present financial situations effectively.
Finally, the future is budgeting, saving, and investing to cultivate financial habits essential for long-term success and stability, empowering clients to overcome financial hurdles and thrive post-recovery, creating a sustainable positive impact.
This month, Simon House integrated our curriculum into their program, featuring workshops and workbooks. With our permanent partnership, we host 2-hour sessions for groups of up to 40 members bi-weekly.
This summer, we're also offering confidential, innovative one-on-one coaching from industry experts and community partners to provide long-term support and strengthen community ties.
Our personalized approach elevates financial literacy to financial wellness by equipping participants with the tools to work on their own goals on their own terms.
Additionally, we're implementing a permanent community volunteer income tax program where our team and industry experts will assist clients in filing their taxes.
Our project has also gained recognition with larger companies as PC Financial believes in our mission for inclusive societies and has funded $2,500 to help run this project.
I can't tell you how many times I have heard a client say, "I'm so overwhelmed with my financial situation. I let it get way beyond me. I'm in so much debt. I have no control over my money. I have no income." Project Upskill reaches out and offers this help to all of our clients. No judgments, no fees, no questions asked. It's just so beneficial for our clients, especially when people are coming out of addiction. While they're in that addiction, they often have little or no control over their finances. Sometimes this is because of choices they make because of their addiction. Sometimes they're forced into financial situations, forced into debts, coerced into debts that they don't always have control over.
Along with Simon House, we will deliver our curriculum to Alcove Recovery, Calgary's only addiction treatment center that allows women to be with their children. By year end, we aim to reach 2 more addiction treatment centers and 5 more by next summer.
Our comprehensive program equips recovery participants with resources, skills, and financial stability to reclaim control of their lives, reducing the risk of relapse and suicide.
We all have a role in supporting our communities, whether they're students or disadvantaged members. It's our responsibility to come together to ensure everyone prospers in society.
Together, we are addressing 5 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals to enact change in our communities.
Together, we are encouraging entrepreneurial growth, reducing inequalities, and promoting peaceful and inclusive institutions.
Together, we are creating equitable and resilient communities for the purpose of having a better tomorrow.
We inspire.
We create.
We are Enactus SAIT.
Only judges may ask questions. Judges, please raise your hand if you have a question.
For your project upskill, working with the case managers and working with the, it's a nonprofit, correct? Simon House?
Simon House is a registered charity.
Registered charity. So the question I have is, a lot of the times when you're dealing with mental health and addiction, because they go hand in hand, and even with financial wellness, there's a harm reduction lens that needs to be employed. Can you tell me how your program incorporates harm reduction into your programs that you give to individuals taking them?
So we do work closely with Simon House's executive management to build all of our content. And when it comes to harm reduction, we do work with the counselors and the social workers to ensure that all of our content is client first and content second.
Wonderful, thank you.
Please.
Yeah, good job. Just a question on the measuring the impact of upskill. How do you managing measuring?
So we understand that we are working with a sensitive topic, and we want to provide our utmost importance to this community. That's why we are working with Simon House to design a metric to understand what success and impact means to the clients.
On Case Clash, can you share a little bit more about how you recruit your schools to take part?
So for recruiting schools for Case Clash, we reach out to all schools in the Calgary area, including public schools, Catholic schools, charter schools, those on reserve lands, and those specializing in autism spectrum education. Case Clash is open for all schools to register their students.
Great job, guys. For your Case Clash, is there a revenue stream that you guys have to maintain the project? I just saw sponsorships, and if not, then what happens if you lose those sponsorships?
So we have long-term industry partners to help us with those sponsorships. We also have an executive team called the grant writing team that continuously works towards writing grants for the projects, and we regularly do fundraisers to help maintain that if sponsors back out. Please.
On Project Upskill, thinking about the audience that you're trying to reach, you obviously are using the local resources. Is there any other ways you try to reach your audience outside of that? What kind of channels are you utilizing to reach that audience?
Sorry, when you say we're trying to reach the audience specifically in financial literacy or in other programs?
In financial literacy, yeah. How do you connect with those individuals that need the help most aside from the charities you're working with? Is there other outreach you're doing, other channels you're utilizing?
So both Eliza and myself work with addictions recovery centers in Calgary, which is a big reason why we picked those suffering with addiction. But we are looking at expanding our project. It originally came as an idea for newcomers to Canada. We realized it was an oversaturated market within Calgary, so we started looking at other marginalized groups as well.
Case Clash, how big is the gap between classroom education and industry needs?
In 2021, the government of Alberta surveyed high school students, and 1 in 5 high school students mentioned that they felt left alone and they were not ready for the real world. So we are bridging that gap and making sure that they understand real operational challenges, and then they're ready for the real world when they step out of high school.
A follow-up then, just are you bridging that with the government as well?
Currently, we're focusing on the high school students and the small students, small businesses we're partnering up with. However, we are looking to expand our business and to consider those future partnerships.
Thank you.
Please.
How do we find small businesses who want to participate?
Great question, thank you. We look at the industries that are blooming. So this year it's immigration and technology. Once we figure out the industry that's blooming, we reach out to the local, Calgary local startups, small businesses, and we come up and we have discussions and we come up with real operational challenges they are facing to help support that business.
Can you talk at all about any of the barriers that they put up when they say, oh no, I don't want a student here because, how do you handle those objections? Like, I'm sure you have some objections that come.
Yeah, for sure.
Your time has expired.
Sorry.
Executive, please direct